headlines. Rajya Sabha MP Lesemba Sanajauba pushes for recognition of Sanamahi as separate religion in national census. Gold medalist from National Games held in Gujarat and Goa stormed Directorate of Youth Affairs and Sports in bid to return medals after government fails to deliver promised jobs. Villagers demand swift resolution of issues surrounding in Pinjabati government-aided high school Sadankong. Hello and welcome to Istv English News. I'm Surbala Kangabom. Let's see the news in detail. Rajya Sabha MP of Manipur, Maharaj Lesemba Sanajauba, today raised a matter of urgent public importance, urging the centre to formally recognize Sanamahi as a separate religion in the national census. Speaking in the House, the MP recalled that the Manipur Legislative Assembly unanimously passed a resolution on August 5, 2022, requesting the Registrar General and Census Commissioner of India to list Sanamahi as an independent religious category. He said the resolution reflects the long-standing sentiment of the Meitei community, for whom Sanamahi is an ancient indigenous faith with its own rituals, practices and cultural heritage. Sanajauba expressed concern that the absence of a dedicated census enumeration code has led to misrepresentation and dilution of the identity of Sanamahi followers. He noted that repeated appeals from scholars, civil society organizations and religious authorities, including the Lainingthau Sanamahi Temple Board, Utra Sanglen and Sanakonung, have remained unaddressed. The MP stressed that thousands of individuals continue to practice Sanamahi, yet have no appropriate category to record their faith in census schedules. Official recognition, he said, is necessary for accurate demographic representation, preservation of cultural heritage, and upholding constitutional principles of religious freedom. Through Parliament, Sanajauba urged the Government of India to direct census authorities to include Sanamahi as a separate religion in upcoming enumeration exercises.
The Manipur Legislative Assembly, through an unanimous resolution adopted on 5 August 2022, had urged the Registrar General and the Census Commissioner of India to include Sanamahi as a separate religious category. The resolution reflects not only the collective voice of states' elected representatives, but also the long-standing sentiments of the Meitei community, for whom Sanamahi is an indigenous and ancient faith with unique religious practice, rituals, and the cultural heritage. Despite repeated appeals from scholars, civil society organizations, community leaders, and religious boards or authority like Lainingthau Sanamahi Temple Board and Utra Sanglen Sanakonung, etc., the absence of an independent enumeration code for Sanamahi has led to misrepresentation and a dilution of the religious identity of its followers. Thousands of individuals continue to identify with Sanamahi in practice, yet have no appropriate category to record their faith in the census schedule. Recognizing Sanamahi as a distinct religion would ensure accurate demographic representation, safeguard cultural heritage, and uphold the constitutional principles of religious freedom and identity. So I urge upon the government to include Sanamahi as a separate religion in the census of India and issue a clear directives to the census authorities accordingly. Thank you.
Players who won a gold medal at the 36th National Games held at Gujarat in 2022 and 37th National Games at Goa in 2023 stormed the office of the Directorate of Youth Affairs and Sports located at Kumalampak in a bid to return the medals they have won after promises of job by the government were not delivered. In today's agitation, around 4 to 5 sport persons met the Director of Youth Affairs and Sports, Mayengbam Beto, who assured them that the government is actively working to address their demands. Following his assurance, the athletes halted their attempt to return their medals. The director explained that the government's job reservation policy for meritorious sport persons provides 5 reserve posts not only for gold medalists but also for athletes who have participated at Asian and international levels. He further clarified that the government's decision to provide suitable jobs to National Games gold medalists remains unchanged. However, because the athletes cannot all be placed in a single department, the government must identify suitable vacancies across various departments. He added that the delay is due to the need to ensure fairness so that no player is given a significantly higher or lower post than other. This process, he stated, is taking time but is underway.
Mamanga lorma kiwini na lorma di chana mu thawa ama hakuni hawe. Kasi hakudo ni karam post hakudo ni khatuk paneba. Khatuk pusi RR le ramsdi. Recruitment to homa tamda 5% bau jai. Jadi group C and D post da 5% we post recruitment da sports person adu su meritorious sports person da reserve to hawe ni. The 5% is when the post is different varieties of post. Among Manadana level of Manadana Pius Yada, Manava level of tea, Tibukan that post Sunadre. As I give 5% is up to the rest of the normal recruitment procedure, can't special recruitment or during never. I don't know.
Pinjabati government-aided high school is the only school located for villagers of Wangu Sadankong in Kumbi Assembly constituency in Bishnupur district. The school management committee has been facing certain issues, thereby disrupting the academic atmosphere of the school. Local clubs and Mairapaibis have made fervent appeal for formation of a new school management committee and ensure uninterrupted education for the students. A public meeting was held at Ibudho Wangbren Community Hall, Wangu Sadangkong, in presence of local clubs, Mairapaibis and office bearers of Desam headquarters. Following the meeting, a press meet was held by the locals. A resident named Asem Priyo Kumar of Wangu Sadangkong told media persons that the public meeting was held in order to save the schools from shutting down. He said the school was established in 1967 and since the issue which erupted in 2023, the school has not been able to form a proper school management committee. He alleged that despite the appeal made to the local clubs and Mairapaibis to form a proper committee, the school authority created a committee in secrecy. He also questioned the legitimacy of the new committee. He then urged the school authority to form a fresh school management committee and dissolve the old one. On the other hand, he informed that qualified teachers will be hired for the school and each household of the village will contribute 100 rupees per month for the salary of the teacher.
अकोई लाइकाई की कमिटी में सेमगा स्कूल जी हिंगनबगी दमकता अकोई गवर्नमेंट की सहायता की फैसिलिटी फंगदरगसु खुंगंगी मियोय इमुंग खुतिंग मंग लुपा चाम सामा थागी खाइनरगा मतिक चाबा ओजा अकोई की नोटिस तौरगा कौरगा पिंजबती स्कूल जे अमतंग हिंकत मिनजी हाबी वारेप अकोई ngarang लौजगरे सिमी अमगी पीबा याबा कर्मचारी मिंग पीबा याबा अदु खुसुमंद पीरगा अकोई ओजा जी नेक्चरगा छात्रगी पुंसी जे अकोई कंजे हाबी वारेप अकोई छनंगम प्रजाने लेपचरबन.
Secretary Education of Desam headquarters Oinam Romesh shared that following a complaint raised by local club regarding Pinjabati government-aided high school, a team of Desam inspected the school. He said the team found the school lacking the infrastructure needed for a government-aided school. He also expressed disappointment over the inaction of the school authority on the order issued by ZEO on October 16 on dissolving of the SMC. Desam sought immediate attention of the Commissioner, Director of Education Department to resolve the matter.
Bishnupur district is yet Yona, Numitarani Power Paro Daba, Committee Masiambada, Asukam Matam Lori Bagi Madam Jina Carigino, Aduga, Asukam Sayet, about Chamana Namba, Toli Bagi Madam Jina Carigino have said, Masiwakan Kanbu, Jetu, or with the Matik Saro double Legati, Sagi Pamdagi Masi Isana Kana. Tukuna pay have said, Masi, the Sami Maki, the Masi Matamini, Masi school Siki Sayet Nariba Samam Navamam said, Atumatanda, Masi, Kikansan, Jetio, AIDI, Ladyba, Director, Commissioner, Singna, Masi, Ongtang, Ning Chinchilakanda, Atumatamda, Masi Sayet Nabasa, Yushin Gadavani.
Former Icham President Nongthongbam Rajendra stated that there is no objection to border fencing in Manipur. However, he emphasized that the border fencing should be undertaken only after proper demarcation to ensure that no land belonging to Manipur is lost in the process. Well, he made the statement during a press conference held at the Manipur Press Club today, responding to allegations that his name was being used for political gain after the border fencing process was halted. Rajendra clarified that he had only facilitated the inspection of the border fencing carried out by Icham. He explained that during the visit to the Indo-Myanmar border, village headmen and chiefs formed the Committee on Protection of Land in Border Fencing, Manipur. A memorandum was then submitted to the then Chief Minister in 2013, urging the government to address the issue. Following this, the cabinet instructed the then Principal Secretary Home Suresh Babu to investigate the matter. A high-power committee was formed which held meetings with various hill-based organizations in Sanapati, Ukhrul and More to assess the situation regarding the border fencing. A memorandum was also submitted to the governor requesting necessary intervention. Rajendra stated that he has long worked in the interest of Manipur, but recently his name is being dragged into controversy as though he had done something wrong and is being misused by political groups and on social media and in the press. He appealed to all concerned not to repeat such actions aimed at portraying him in a wrongful manner.
High level power committee ki convener Suresh Babu sina akoi de takpi bisi kariyane takpi ge kanda high level fencing se border fencing na te security fencing ni ene takpi ne akoi de adu lagi ni pora ma mayol ma laksi thama gi manung da akoi gi aseng ba boundary to khangan biro sidi security fencing goi bini na akoi gi lam mayam mangam mani adu na akoi gi lam do khangan biraga aseng ba fencing to khabi yu hai ki ba khakta ne ba committee sina hai ki bisu adu ga boy na dum pallaga lebise kari no adu mi laipu mi punchi bu ngalai tan ka torgan no kai polken mainet launa bo hona bada sum puthokpi ganu adu na aina lo selak bada noi maitai hana thui bio BJP topic ko CPI topic ko Congress topic ko political party loina topic ko lanje lo shan bane noi maitai yok thui bio.
The sister organization of Amuko, namely Amawova, Amuko, COHR, MSF, and Poire Lemarol Apunma Manipur, is set to observe International Human Rights Day on December 10 at multiple venues across the state. Speaking to media at Amuko office, Amuko President Sanjoy Sorokhaibam highlighted the significance of the day and drew attention to the ongoing human rights concerns in Manipur. He said the history of human civilizations has been shaped by continuous struggles for justice, equality, and dignity. He cited this year's global theme, Our Rights, Our Future, Right Now, and the national theme, Human Rights, Our Everyday Essentials, stating that both capture the urgency of protecting people's rights and restoring dignity. Highlighting conditions in relief camps, he said many displaced families continue to live under severe hardship and also pointed out that buffer zones have made farmlands inaccessible, further straining the state's economy. He noted that public discussions increasingly call for political intervention, removal of UPSPA, and long-term peace-building measures as essential steps toward restoring stability and safeguarding human rights in Manipur.
India government makoina democracy ne hargadi akoi ki Manipuri amdi north east ase makoina people singa ase makoin fundamental right kyam pangalige anu amuko na amadi ma samina konguna masing thingam da hadak odima 1997 digi hona akoi United Nations akoi chi kyam thadana asum leba ase akoi ning tambal akoi marum leisaba yai leisage ana hai mardi madum sign agreement the government in the sign to yori bane marum aduna ngasi di ai bilan sujale marum singa sida akoi ki khunai asibu strongly namda baji aninde maramdi ani subal lal lebedagi di 1945 tagi di United Nations lingkre United Nations lingkre di 1940 ga 8 tagi 10 December tagi di International Human Rights Day ase chana ba hau khrabani na akoi Manipur so international Human Rights Day 10 December ase akoi pak chana pangthuk sagani ahai bese wafal je khara thamjari.
COHR President Fulindro Konsam recalled that the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted on December 10, 1948, laid out 30 articles guaranteeing civil, political, economic, social and cultural rights, many of which are echoed in Articles 12 to 35 of the Indian Constitution. Expressing concern that several rights remain restricted in Manipur, he referred to the continued enforcement of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act 1958, the prevailing conflict, and stated that the observance will be held to deliberate on such issues.
Ishani Shabu, defense Togani, Ishari Shabu Naxagani, Ishagi, Labor Nation Mugachani Aida, Songtorpon Haru Gamasu, Tongan affair Mam Salaga, Tongan church Mam Torga, Nasi Pazalaga, Nasi Amna Sati Monda, terrorist ni Haida, church Mam Togna, Mifan from Mam Tog was very unfortunate. Must strongly a coil look Mangana Sokoi condemned to the Lai, Nasi Sokoi Tori, Maram Aduna, Suma Mayam Singasina, Koi Pangum Topoki fundamental right, nothing a mu my right to right, Mayam Sipang like Koi, Madugi, celebration to Mimokta, as a Magi labor from Tokuman, Panduin Takoi. Protest or public meeting Matogulu and I Koi, Pum Tokoki, fundamental rights, Mayamaba, Nataga Koki, right to right, Pikari, Mayam so far, like right to movement, right to expression, Nataga right to like Wigara, smile to Mayam, like two moments, say, see the Panto somebody.
A one-day district-level ASHA Convention 2025 was held today at Kiambanding Singh Shanglin, Bishnupur, to honor the key role played by ASHA workers in building a healthier society. The event was organized by the District Health Society, Bishnupur. The event was attended by several dignitaries, including Chief Medical Officer Dr. L. Raichandra, State Nodal Officer ASHA SHS Manipur Dr. Jubilee Wahingba, District Family Welfare Officer and District Nodal Officer ASHA Bishnupur Dr. L. Kuber, District TB Officer Dr. S. Brojen and Medical Superintendent of District Hospital Bishnupur Dr. K.H. Saityabala. Speaking as a chief guest, Deputy Commissioner of Bishnupur DC Pooja Ilangbam lauded the crucial role of ASHA workers in bolstering community health, acknowledging their dedication in immunization, maternal care, disease outbreak management and public awareness during epidemics. Calling them the real leaders of the community, she emphasized the need for ASHAs to stay informed, vigilant, and well coordinated with other healthcare workers. She noted that the state's low infant mortality rate reflects their hard work and commitment. She further emphasized that collective effort is essential to achieving a healthier district and state. As part of the program, the district's Best ASHA Award was presented, and ASHAs who have served for many years were also felicitated for their dedication.
Miruanbisingi muigi chagada thakadaba aduki checkup chatkadaba sumbase khoi asha sing su phasana hena section biraga akoi Manipur se health wise in terms of infant mortality aduga sumbase ri yamna low oi baneba hadi khoi gi asha sing na phasana thabak to biri haibagi masak takpane na su khanjai adugi akoi gi medical team ga su phasana coordinate tawraga akoi gi asha sing na phasana mapung hena phahan biu aduga aukhena chawkhatnaba healthy society ma lamdam mama pinaba na mayam punna honaminasi.
CMO Bishnupur Dr. Laishram Raichandra said Bishnupur has emerged as one of the best states of Manipur owing to the efforts made by ASHAs of the district. He commended the ASHA, underlining that their work as counsellor, caretaker and mobilizer helped bring progress not only to the district but to the whole Manipur.
Non district level ka work torkanda DNO MOSAS atul batal CMO akoi na state level da akoi je bisem se best performer one of the one taba two taba three taba ramak on na taju all in each and every department da akoi bisem se leading name ado sike dugeda noi gi mateng grassroots da noi na torbe miyam do akoi gi staff miyam pulap punjal laga noi gi mateng miyam na akoi je sigi level se akoi bisem se jawrai ne.
As part of its civic action program, the 66 Battalion CRPF Thobal distributed several equipments to support livelihood of IDPs staying at Rice Research Station, Khangabok and Lamding Higher Secondary School. DC Thobal Henakame, second in charge the 66 Battalion CRPF Suresh Kumar Yadav, OC Deputy Commandant of the Battalion Kishan Salam and Assistant Commandant Navneet Nischal graced as eminent guests of the program. Addressing the program, DC Henakame commended the efforts of the CRPF taken up for the welfare of the IDPs and urged the IDPs to approach the district administration to address their grievances. Second in charge Suresh Kumar Yadav informed that CRPF also stands for the welfare of the public apart from its responsibility in maintaining peace and security. The function distributed 5 manual sewing machines, 2 agarbatti making machines and 2 candle making machines to the IDPs. State Tobacco Control Cell, State Health Society, NHM Manipur and Directorate of Health Services Manipur organized a one-day state-level training of law enforcers on tobacco control laws under National Tobacco Control Program at the conference hall, Directorate of Family Welfare Services Manipur on 2nd December 2025. Director of Family Welfare Dr. N. Bino led in taking an oath to combat tobacco. International news, we have the National Integration Tour 2025-26 organized under the aegis of the Red Shield Division commenced today, marking the beginning of a 9-day journey aimed at fostering cultural exposure, learning and national unity. The tour comprises 10 women participants accompanied by 2 staff members from the Cosmetic Center Fubala and Yarn Bank Tronglaubi District Bishnupur, both established under the Operation Sadbhavana initiative. The tour is being conducted in collaboration with Asim Foundation, a Pune-based NGO working in education, entrepreneurship and community development. Over the next 9 days, the participants will travel to Mumbai and Pune, where they will be introduced to diverse cultural, professional and urban environments. A key feature of the tour will be a series of vocational and entrepreneurship workshops to be facilitated by Asim Foundation. The sessions are planned to provide hands-on skills trainings, interactions with professionals and exposure to real-world business practices. Gracing the function as dignitary, DC of Bishnupur District Pooja Ilangwam said, the NIT 2025-26 is a great opportunity for the students to explore and learn about different parts of India and meets people from various diversities. She added that the tour will also provide a platform for promoting national unity. Brigadier Bikram stated that Manipur, despite being a small state, has rich culture and traditions, and each village and district has their own different tradition.
मणिपुर इंडिया के हिसाब से देखें तो एक बहुत छोटा स्टेट है, और आप मणिपुर के अंदर मैंने यहाँ देखा है कितना रिच कल्चर है। हर गांव का, हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट का अलग कल्चर है, अलग पहनावा है, अलग ट्रेडिशन है, अपने अलग आपके खाने पीने के जो हैं, है ना, डिशेज अलग हैं। तो अगर आप इंडिया को देखेंगे, इतनी स्टेट्स हैं, इतना कुछ है, आप लोग जो वहाँ से यादगार लेके आएंगे, आप अपनी सारी ज़िंदगी आपके लिए एक सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट यादगार रहेगी, क्योंकि मणिपुर की तो है, पर जो बाहर वाली जो बातें आप लेके आएंगे, वहाँ से सीख के आएंगे, देख के आएंगे, वो आपकी सारी ज़िंदगी आपके साथ चलेगी।
MLA of Kurai Assembly Constituency Lakshangthem Sushindro Maitai has expressed the Ministry of Civil Aviation for its swift and positive response to his earlier request for improved air connectivity from Imphal to major regional hubs. The MLA welcomed the ministry's proactive steps in introducing an additional Imphal-Guwahati-Delhi flight and increasing passenger capacity from 180 to 232 seats. He said the move will significantly enhance regional accessibility, boost economic activity, and greatly benefit students, business travelers, and patients seeking medical treatment outside the state. Sushindro noted that the added step will help ease travel constraint during peak academic, medical, and tourism seasons. He extended heartfelt gratitude on behalf of the people of Manipur for the ministry's prompt action on this crucial demand. In continuation of this progress, the MLA has also appealed to the ministry to regulate and rationalize airfare on the Imphal-Guwahati sector, urging that fares be kept affordable, preferably below 7,000 rupees during normal travel periods. He said a stable fare structure would encourage more travelers and align with the goal of the Udan Regional Connectivity Scheme. Well, under the aegis of Manipur University Sports Committee, Kanchipur, Standard College, Kongba held Nongthongbam Surendra Singh Memorial Manipur University Inter-College Best Physics Competition 2025-26 at the college auditorium. Principal of the college, Professor Mairembam Suresh, Additional Director of Sports, MU and Secretary, MU Sports Committee, CH Pradeep, former Principal, Dr. L. Basanti, Organizing Secretary, Dr. L. Ibotombi, and IQAC Coordinator, Dr. N. Chandrasekhar, graced the opening of the program as dignitaries. A total of 18 competitors from 13 colleges took part in the competition, held in different weight categories. Additional Director of Sports, Manipur University, Dr. CH Pradeep, was impressed with the way Standard College has organized the inter-college competition. Principal of Standard College, Professor M. Suresh, said it was the third time the physics competition was being held in the college. He also appreciated the enthusiasm of the students who participated in the competition with bold confidence.
Bodybuilding haiba masanasi tasena haiba it is not all about physical strength, but it reflects about the discipline, the commitment, the self-control, and a strong positive mindset. I deeply appreciate all the students who have trained hard with determination and stepped forward to participate in this best physics competition.
Following the comprehensive health camp and eye check conducted by alumni DM College of Science 12, 1996 and 1999 TDC batch at the relief camp opened at Kumbi Awang High School, 13 patients underwent phaco surgery for free of cost at Yaima Eye Hospital. The IDP patients expressed utmost appreciation towards the alumni members for their humanitarian service.
Kumbi Kido Club Amadi DM College of Science 1996-1998 Isa Isu Singha Kusam Naraka Yaima Eyes Hospital Dr. Vikram Bu Haninga Lectana Kumbi Praza Singh Amadi IT Singha Haninga Lectana Thagasari.
The 31st General Assembly of the Kuki Inpi Manipur began on Monday at Henbung Village, Sadar Hills. Delegates from across Kuki-dominated regions turned out in large numbers, underscoring both unity and the organizational strength of KIM. The assembly will conclude on December 4 with the KIM General Election 2025. The second day opened with morning devotion led by Kuga and KNT, with KCLF leading the devotional segment. A key highlight was the flag hoisting, unveiling of the assembly monolith, and release of the KIM Assembly souvenir. Deliberations through the day focused on proposed amendments to the KIM Constitution and key executive recommendations, significant steps aimed at strengthening and modernizing the apex body's administrative framework. The assembly will conclude on December 4 with the KIM General Election 2025, electing new office bearers of the apex institution. Proceedings will end with the formal assembly declaration, marking the close of the 31st General Assembly. And before we wind up, the top stories once again. Rajya Sabha MP Lesema Sanajauba pushes for recognition of Sanamahi as separate religion in national census. Gold medalists from national games held in Gujarat and Goa stormed Directorate of Youth Affairs and Sports in bid to return medals after government fails to deliver promised jobs. Villagers demand a swift resolution of issues surrounding in Pinjabati government-aided high school Sadanko. Well, thank you so much for joining with us and good night.